Today I'm working on the Camaro on a little smaller project. It's not a big deal, but I thought I'd show you. The subject today is horns. Once I got the car running and I actually got it out on the road, I discovered that these horns weren't working. They didn't look too bad, but it's a dual horn system and they were both bad. So you can go to an auto parts store and you can buy new horns. But I'm kind of a stickler for trying to stay original and keep the car as intact as possible. So I went looking for some place who could do restoration on them. And I found a place called the Horn Works, carhornrestoration.com, and they claim to be able to replace parts, make parts, that they've got the blueprints from the original horns, and they do a wide variety of GM and some of the other brands. So I sent them off, got them back in a few weeks, and they're all nice and painted and in really good condition. So now I'm going to go and install these guys and see if they work. I don't doubt that they will, but let's see how it goes. Installing the horns really isn't a very difficult thing to do. I did keep some notes. I'm pretty good about that. And so keeping the notes on the bag with the bolts in it. These horns come, there's an A horn and an F horn, dual note. And the brackets are not identical, so you need to remember which way you want to put them. And according to my notes, the A horn, which is noted right down here, is one that goes to the front. I have the wiring connectors still right here, so we can plug these guys in. There's A. Tucked down in here pretty nicely. The horn shop sent me some new starred washers. The original bolts have a toothed head on them, but for good measure I'm going to go ahead and put the new washers on so they get a good bite in the paint. Need to get myself a wrench. These are original bolts and they're 13 millimeters. The tab for the horn comes through an opening here in the sheet metal, so that's how they know to line up, and they only need one bolt to install them. That's A. Here comes F. And that's the second connector. Before I took them out, they didn't work. I did come down here and put a voltmeter on them and verify that I had voltage to them. Just you could put 12 volts on them and they didn't make a sound. So something was corroded or otherwise damaged from sitting for all those years. Okay, Horns are in where they belong. Now this will be the hold your ears moment and see if they work. Sounds pretty good. All installed, all tucked in, ready to go for a drive.